Okay, so this video was a struggle. But it was also kind of fun. And I did it. I drew every single Animal Crossing character that I own. If you don't know about Animal Crossing, it is a very fun game where you work towards getting a 5-star island. You also get villagers and give them presents and just a bunch of cute stuff. You know, cute stuff like that. You get to decorate your island, and it's very entertaining and slightly addictive. So this first little guy that I'm drawing, his name is Iggly, and he is our jock. That's why he's lifting a weight. And that means that he was also one of our starters. We actually kept both of our starters because they're actually really good starters that we got. So we decided that we would keep them. So our other starter is Renee, and you will meet her in the next drawing. But here I have Iggly, and he wears a cute little tank top, and he's just adorable. Although he does talk about muscles a little bit more than for my liking, but he's really cute and we still love Iggly. I inserted a little reference at the top so I could color match, and now I'm coloring in his little weight that he's lifting. I added in some little doodles of, like, you know, the Animal Crossing trees, Animal Crossing leaf, and some little speckles. Okay, so here is Renee. I actually just took a picture of these and scanned it in. And that's what I'm going to be using. I'll just be coloring them. Speaking about the coloring, Renee has a very bright poppy outfit that I like how it contrasts. You can see her up in the corner. So I actually really like her color scheme though. And I'm filling in all those base colors. It's kind of difficult to find the right color, even with that reference right at the top. Going in with some shading. I actually Catwin's attention. I was going to say, before I was so rudely interrupted by someone, I added a little broken heart because the sisterlies can be mean, but I decided I don't want a broken heart in my illustration. Let's keep this happy. Oh, I don't know where to start with this little man. His name is Ozzy Bear, and I love him. And I also just love the lazy personality. Like, it's just so cute, the things that they say. As I said before, I took a picture and scanned it in, and I decided that Ozzy wasn't looking his best. And I love Ozzy, and I need to do him justice. And like I said, I love the lazy personality. They just love food. Which I don't consider lazy, like, they're just sleepy, which isn't lazy. Okay, so, fun fact, Ozzy. So, if you've ever played Animal Crossing New Horizons before, you'll know that you get 3 villagers after your 2 starters. And Ozzy was the only one that survived. We kicked the other 2 out. Ozzy, you're killing it. In my opinion, a big step down from Ozzy, Quilson. So Quilson, he's quite the ugly duckling, if you will. And I just don't get him. I mean, he's green, and then he has this, like, traffic cone feet and coral bill and bright yellow hair to top it off. I was gonna give every single one of these an accessory. Okay, sorry, he has a very short speed paint let's move on to hopefully a better villager. Meet Sky, Megan, and Daisy. Yes, we have 3 normals. I mean, they're just so cute. So, I think that we only need to introduce you to the normal personality once. And it's just normal. You know, it's bland. There's nothing too special about them. You know, they say common sense, which honestly is kind of boring. But I feel as if some of the normals are different, almost, but I feel as if Daisy talks the most about reading. And I was going to, give her a daisy and it'll be all cute. But I actually gave our other normal, Megan, who conveniently you will meet next, a daisy, literally a daisy. Well, they're cosmos daisy. The daisy-looking flowers are cosmos in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but they look like daisies. The white cosmos look like daisies. So here's Daisy. I added some little books, and she is done. And here is Megan. I told you she had a daisy. I wasn't lying. And already she's in bright purple color. My mom loves purple, so that's why she's purple. And the eyes were looking really creepy. Well, that's what I think is creepy, so I erased them and swapped them out for blendy cuteness. Although I don't think that the original Megan's eyes are creepy, I just didn't think it suited my style, and I am slightly turning these into my style. A little bit. So if you didn't know, I am shipping Megan and Ozzy. I mean, they just seem like such a cute couple. It just seems right. And they also they have the same taste, even though Megan's a purple bear, I feel that they have the same taste. They like the same things. I added a little bee and some flowers in the background. They're kind of blobby, but fixing up the face, adding some highlights, and she's done. Here is my personal favorite normal. Oh, and sorry for how unattractive that picture looks. Anyway, so Sky is my personal favorite normal. And now I'm realizing how chunky that looks. Sky did not look her slender self. So I shrunk that down and fixed that problem. And you might be wondering why she has that little letter. It's because of her weird, but I kind of like that catchphrase, airmail. And I saw someone do this where they had her holding a little invitation note thing, and I thought it was adorable. I had a little paper airplane thing in the background, and it's done. Here is our peppy pop star, Bianca. So Bianca, she's a peppy, and basically the dream of the peppies is to become a pop star. So they're always talking about it, and I drew her sitting into a microphone because I gave her a microphone, being oh, girl, she's a pop star, she needs a microphone. And then she started singing into it, and it was so cute. Okay, back to the actual drawing. I realized her dress shirt thingy needed shading. Don't be fooled by editing. This took forever.
Multiply layers.
Then you gotta add all the layers. So yeah, it was a bit of a struggle, but I shrunk her down to make her look more like the rest of them, and I think that helped. So let me catch you up on the personality Cranky. I definitely know when I think Cranky, I think of babies, bawling babies, but this Cranky, it's the opposite. it is old man breaking down Cranky. Which honestly I am here for. It's really funny, and I was actually skeptical that I wouldn't even like Cranky, but they're actually up there and some of my favorite personalities. Like, it's just so funny. And I drew our wolf Fang. We have two wolves, Spy and Fang. So you might be eyeballing that umbrella I gave him, and you might be thinking of all things to give him, why an umbrella? But that's because Fang actually once said that he collects umbrellas. And honestly, like, he loves the umbrellas we give him, and they actually make a really good gift for him. If you have a Cranky, would recommend. And here is our snooty doody Soleil. So Soleil and really the whole snooty personalities, they're very, what they sound like, snooty. They often say a lot of mean things, very fashionable and very fancy. And me and my mom and my brother spent so long looking for the snooty we wanted. We couldn't find her, but we figured Soleil was a pretty good snooty. But we are still looking for the snooty we want, or I want, or yeah. Adding some shading with my multiply layers. As you can see, I have her blossom basket because her house is basically imperial stuff and cherry blossom stuff, and it's kind of ugly, honestly, but I decided that I would pay homage to that. Be fooled by STARTY. Franky. If you got a Franky.